as you guys can see, they've got a good bit of the interior walls up, almost complete. We're working on the kitchen wall, which is actually the back of the laundry room wall. But let me walk you through some of this. So building sometimes comes with its setbacks, and today's setback is where are the blueprints? They left them for us in the house, and I saw them in the house, and this morning they're not where I thought they would be. So one or two things happened. They're buried in my car somewhere, which is probably the case. Or somebody fell in love with our house so much so that they decided they needed those plans to duplicate the house. Well, they're buried in my car. Okay, well, they're getting ready to set one of the big eye joists up that will span over the top of our living room. So this is pretty interesting to see this thing go up. It's going to take a lot of manpower, and these things are not light. Well, today was a great day. We got all the interior walls up. Got our little surprise that we had talked about taking care of. I'll fill you in on that at a later date. But they're getting ready to wrap it up, and I'm gonna go pick up Jana and show her the house. Good morning, guys. So it is foggy and it is cold, and they call for something called freezing fog. Never heard of that before, but that's the conditions we're in right now. So behind me you can see that they placed one of the wood I-beams for the roof system. I'm gonna see if you can get a better shot of that. And they're working on the sheathing right now, but what's going to happen is they're going to end up putting up some of those wood I-beams for the ceiling. That way they can get the proper top plate slope for the walls, so when they build that walls, it just makes it go faster. So you'll see that progression throughout the day. One of the beautiful things about cold weather when you're building is that you can warm up. by burning off your scraps. So I do love a fire. Earlier I told you guys there was going to be a surprise, and I always like to use every available inch of space in a house. I don't like wasted space at all. In my previous houses, I've always figured out a way to put a sleeping loft, and I found one in this house. So we are going to have a sleeping loft off the hallway, and it's going to be a low ceiling height. As you can see where that wood I-beam is, we'll have probably a 4-foot ceiling height in the front, and I'm guessing somewhere around 2.5 to 3 feet towards the back, but enough for maybe 2 twin beds, a little bean bag or someplace for I don't know, just to hang out. But we're gonna make it happen, so I'm gonna measure it out. So I figured out what freezing fog is. It looks like, I don't know if y'all can see this, but it looks like metallic crystals floating in the air. It's very weird, but kind of enchanting looking. It's like nothing I've seen before. Something new every day, right? I'm trying to capture that freezing fog for you. Okay, we just got the loft space all laid out. I just spoke to Carlos, and he's on board. He knows exactly what to do. Basically, it's going to be about 7 feet deep, about 20 feet wide, plenty of room for 2 twin beds. Even you know, if we want to do full beds or queen beds, we could up here. That's plenty of space. Also, a lot of room to hang out. Maybe you put a bean bag up here or whatever. I don't know how much use it's going to get, but it's a really cool space, and I have the opportunity to use it, so we're going to use it. Who knows, one day maybe grandkids will get to play up here. So anyway, just trying to think ahead, and it's going to be a neat space, so I can't wait for y'all to see it. I hope you guys were surprised. All right, guys, it was another good day. We got a lot of the roof I-beams up, and man, it's coming along. It's really taking shape. You can walk through the whole house and really understand how things are. Jana's out here with me today, and she's getting to see this for the first time. So anyway, end of the day, we'll see you guys in the morning. Good morning. Well, Juan and Carlos and crew, they're not coming out today because we're expecting some really bad weather, calling for possibly some hail around noon today. So I'm out here early. I'm going to try to clean up as much as I can and just get some of the 2x4s and scrap stuff out of harm's way, and hopefully this weather will go through really quick and not make too much of a mess. But that's my job today. Alright, well, I'm done cleaning up. I think I've got everything straightened up. Anticipating this weather coming in, that's they say we're going to get about an inch in about an hour to an hour and a half. So I straightened up, got all the material out of the way, got a lot of the sawdust out of here. That just turns into a big mess when you get rain coming in. So yeah, I'm feeling good about this. Fingers crossed this weather passes over us real quick, and tomorrow we'll be right back to framing. This morning it is cloudy, a little bit rainy, and they're out here getting ready to sheathe the roof, and that's a big step.